today.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. He was able to topple the 200-yard mark and a rushing touchdown for good measure.
And what I found surprising, all those yards he accumulated, only found the end zone one
just
time.
once.
That doesn't even seem fair, does it?
But still, the 200-yard mark, something he can always carry in his back pocket. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
This will be taken at the 10. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
The Panthers are 12-2 now on the year. And they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week: 12 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm with the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 2nd down and 8.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds it, and oh, he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That caught by Tremble. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And Anderson's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Up the gun, Fournette. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
He'll drop to throw. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down. They'll look to throw here. Left side here, that puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about.
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Brown in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
And that'll be caught by Darden. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaq Thompson in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, this is McCaffrey.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
A gain of 3, second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Second down at 7.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
But now he appears to be in some pain. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On second down, here's a run with Hubbard.
And he's got room.
Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
13 yards, first down, Panthers.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Looking to throw.
He's got Otten on the out route.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
He'll get this one complete to Darden. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter.
This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they're currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Back to throw.
This one swung out to Vaughn.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This to Jarwin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Running behind center with Vaughn. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Outright completes it to Jarwin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
Into the hands of Darden.
He'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to make it 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities. But always always making sure no one's holding.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. The Panthers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now a hit and a loose football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game, and here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long, but now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. Over the middle to Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Brian Burns able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. It'll be spotted on the right hash. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. So the problem's really starting to add up now. I mean, they try the field goal in an effort to get a little bit closer, but the block and return make the situation worse.
I like what you just said there. Just trying to get a little bit closer. I think mentally, that's why they were doing it, because really the three wasn't going to do them a whole lot of good, but they feel better about themselves. Now, they feel exponentially worse.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again.
Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. The field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. What you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it second down. They'll set up to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught here by Adams.
He's got room at the 30.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left.
He'll check this one down to Vaughn.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Flushed out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. J.J. Taylor from 6 yards away. And the Bucs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. They'll try and throw for it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there, making the tackle, and not giving up 2 points themselves.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Panthers, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.